all these things used to create a lot of stress. I mean, the fear of the unknown, right? What if the new manager and new management don't like me? They used to create a lot of stress. I wouldn't know how to really answer because I don't have awareness of my feelings.
I used to have problem like so not able to get enough sleep every day.
Hain PSSM पत्री जी के संग, Hain PSSM सांसों के संग।
नमस्कार, आप सभी का स्वागत है हम हैं PSSM के मंच पर। आज एक बार फिर हमारे साथ अमेरिका से ही 2 और मास्टर्स मौजूद हैं जो अपने ध्यान की जर्नी हमारे साथ साझा करेंगे। इसके अलावा मैं आपको बताना चाहती हूँ उन दोनों के बारे में। तो हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं श्रीनिवास सर और श्रीदेवी मैम। तो सर एक टेक्नोलॉजी लीडर रह चुके हैं जिनको 25 इयर्स का एक्सपीरियंस रह चुका है। उसके अलावा सर वेरियस सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट टीम्स को लीड करते हैं USA और इंडिया दोनों जगह पर। इसके साथ ही सर बुद्धा CEO से पिछले 3 साल से जुड़े हैं। इसके अलावा मैम के बारे में आपको बताना चाहूँगी कि मैम एक सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर हैं और वो भी बहुत सारे अलग अलग प्रोजेक्ट्स पर काम कर रही हैं और वो भी बुद्धा CEO से पिछले 3 साल से जुड़ी हैं। इनके बारे में हम जानेंगे इन्हीं की ज़ुबानी और इन लोगों की खूबसूरत स्टोरीज से जो हमें इंस्पायर करेंगी। नमस्कार सर। नमस्कार मैम। तो सर और मैम, मैं सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन आप लोगों से लेना चाहूँगी और मैं सर से सबसे पहले पूछना चाहूँगी कि सर हमें थोड़ा आपके बारे में जानना है।
धन्यवाद अंजलि जी। मेरा नाम अंकारेड्डी श्रीनिवास है। अब अमेरिका में रहते हैं 30 साल के for the last 30 years. I've been meditating for the last 6 years and with Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation for the last 3 years. And I also read books and help with the book clubs for Buddha CEO program and share my experience with meditation experience with whoever I come across, and help promote meditation.
Right. मैम मैं आपसे भी सेम सवाल लेना चाहूँगी और इसके साथ साथ मैं आपसे ये भी पूछना चाहूँगी कि हम थोड़ा सा आपके बचपन के बारे में भी जानना चाहेंगे।
Namaskar. Thank you, Anjali ji, for inviting me for this program. So I was born and brought up in Hyderabad. So Hyderabad से मैं स्कूलिंग और कॉलेज भी हैदराबाद से की हूँ। मैं मास्टर्स इन कंप्यूटर साइंस में की हूँ हैदराबाद एंड देन उसके बाद just went to US and then started working there as a software engineer. I have 2 kids, both of them are in college, and then I started doing this meditation for the past 3 years during the COVID time, and then ever since I started doing the meditation I completely transformed myself and I've seen a lot of benefits doing this meditation. So and then I do a couple of voluntary works, going to the hospital and volunteering in the hospital, helping the patients and all that. So that's my journey after the meditation.
So actually you concluded with this line that it's a great journey. Now we are going to get onto that journey. So sir, next question that I would like to take from you is that how did you get to know about meditation? So was it there in you since your childhood or actually you explored it?
Yeah, so my meditation journey 10 साल के 10 पीछे I'm looking for okay, how do I manage stress, right? When I go to my doctor, he used to say, we need to manage stress, and I used to worry, I used to wonder, right, how do you manage stress? And then I went to a 9-week program, where they talk about how do you manage stress, how do you manage relationships, what kind of food to eat, and those types of things. As part of that, I learned meditation. We used to do 15 minutes of meditation, and that's how I learned. But I kind of didn't really understand the science behind that. And during the beginning of pandemic, my friend Chandra Pulmar, he sent a message saying, we're doing this 40-day program about meditation, and joined that program. So that's how I came to know about meditation, and then my journey started.
So ma'am, the same question I'll ask to you also that was meditation already, known to you, or you also explored it later?
So during my childhood, my dad used to do a little bit of meditation, like he used to do the home chanting and all. So I used to wonder why is it doing. I could never connect what that means. And then in our family, my mom and dad, they're more orthodox. They used to do pujas every single day. So I used to participate in the regular pujas on the festivals and all, but haven't done the actual meditation any time. It's just last 3 years back, during pandemic, that's when I started my meditation ka journey.
So when you started, since from then to today, what is the experiences and what are the differences that you've faced?
So मैंने जब मेडिटेशन ध्यान स्टार्ट किया था, जब जस्ट ऐसा ओपन माइंड से गई थी, just wanted to do what this meditation is, what is that they are going to teach. So I went there and then with an open mind I started listening, but शुरू में नींद आती थी मुझे, but later on that 40-day program में later on after 1 week or second week I first started connecting to the music that Chandra sir used to play during the meditation session. I connected to the music, and then without knowingly I used to go into deep meditation, the trance state within 10 to 15 minutes into the meditation. I would go into the trance state. So that's how I could do the meditation. But at the end of the complete 40-day session, it's a complete different. I have identified a different me completely. I'm different, new Sridevi. Yeah, it's how I behave with my kids, or how I deal with people and all that. It's a complete version of myself, a better version of myself.
Right. So, sir, next question that I would like to ask you is, ध्यान में आने के बाद से हम बहुत सारी चीज़ों को एक्सपीरियंस करने लगते हैं. जब हम मेडिटेशन में बैठते हैं, जब हम आनापानसति ध्यान में बैठते हैं, तो बहुत सारी विजुअल्स या ऐसी चीज़ें हमें एक्सपीरियंस होने लगती हैं. क्या आपने ऐसा कुछ एक्सपीरियंस किया है?
Yes, so definitely. So I'm more mindful because of meditation. I'm aware of my feelings, what goes on, what kind of thoughts I've been thinking about and all that, right? So and during meditation initially I would see some patterns, especially when I'm doing long meditations, but I don't understand what those are about, but yes, I would see those some colors, and once I remember seeing as I'm sitting in a house across the beach, and I could see all of those things in meditation.
So, sir, initially when we started this conversation, you said that when I joined meditation and when I started dhyan, you felt that your stress and anxiety kind of reduced, initially, and then by the time you did ध्यान and you got into it, आपने बहुत सारा जो स्ट्रेस और डिप्रेशन और एंजाइटी से चीज़ें होती हैं उनसे डील करना सीख लिया. तो वो एक जर्नी होती है. आप कैसे अपने आप को किसी ऐसी डार्क चीज़ों से बाहर निकालते हैं या ऐसे स्ट्रेस से अपने आप को बाहर निकालते हैं, तो उसके बारे में थोड़ा बताइए.
Yeah, so when I think about, right, so working in US, there's a lot of changes at work. I used to have a new manager every 2 years. Our company was bought by some other company, and all these things used to create a lot of stress. The fear of the unknown, right? What if the new manager and new management don't like me or like our teams and they replace with somebody else? All these fears I used to have, and they used to create a lot of stress. And I used to struggle with, okay, so if somebody asked me, are you stressed at work? I wouldn't know how to really answer, because I'm not really, I don't have awareness of my feelings, what's going on and all that, right? So after going through the 40-day program, I kind of have more awareness of my feelings. If I hear some unexpected news, or something is not going as expected, on a project or something at at home with kids, all that, right? So, I mean, you think about, what could go wrong, and that unnecessarily creates a lot of stress. Now I am aware of those things, and I could really see, okay, so I'm thinking about these things unnecessarily and projecting, what could go wrong and all that, right? So, and I mean, now, I could change that, since now I'm aware of them, I could say, okay, now there's no point in thinking about those. I should see what I can do right now, what action can I take, how I can help my kids, my team, or myself, right? What action that I can take, and not worry about what's going to happen in the future or something that happened in the past, actually, right? So, yeah.
So basically, there is no performance pressure anymore. There is no fear of saying what should I answer, what should I say, how do I react in this kind of situation. So you've learned being in the present. You've learned dealing with those kind of situations by being
Definitely.
calm.
Right, definitely.
Yeah. So ma'am, similar question to you. What happens is when we do meditation, we do definitely see some kind of body changes, like physical changes, wherein you have this kind of pain in your body, or maybe you are going through headache or something like that. So when you started doing dhyan, did you feel anything like this?
Yeah, definitely. Like मुझे I used to have problem so not able to get enough sleep every day, no tensions or nothing, but अच्छा नींद नहीं आता था, 2 बजे 3 बजे तक मैं awake रहती थी, like every day, but no issues of no tensions, nothing. So then after I started this 40-day meditation, slowly my sleep pattern improved. So 10 बजे I just go to bed, and then सुबह 6 बजे तक I'll get complete full sleep. That is the benefit I see it, and that is like a really, really great benefit that I saw.
So actually sleep helps a lot, because अगर आपको अच्छी नींद नहीं आएगी रात भर, आप सुबह उठेंगे, there'll be chaos in your mind. So you just said that कोई टेंशन नहीं था, कोई स्ट्रेस नहीं था, पर फिर भी मुझे नींद नहीं आती थी. तो इस पे एक क्वेश्चन है मेरा. So जब आप ध्यान में आए, तो क्या आपको मौका मिला वो जानने का कि मुझे क्यों ये चीज़ तंग कर रही थी, क्यों मैं सो नहीं पा रही थी? मुझे पता था कि मुझे कोई स्ट्रेस नहीं है या कोई टेंशन नहीं है, इसके बावजूद भी.
या श्योर. सो टेंशन नहीं था, मैं सोच रही थी कि मुझे टेंशन नहीं था. अननोइंगली इंटरनली आई हैड सम काइंड ऑफ स्ट्रेस, वॉट एवर इट इज़, अ फिजिकल स्ट्रेस और मेंटल स्ट्रेस, कोई ना कोई स्ट्रेस तो था, मुझे नहीं पता. लेकिन आप ध्यान में जाने के बाद मेरे को पता चला कि ओके वो स्ट्रेस है, हाउ आई कैन मैनेज दैट. और पूरा ध्यान से मेरे को पता चला कि ओके आई कैन मैनेज दैट एंड ऑल दैट. मेरे बच्चों से मैं
भी कर सकती हूँ,
मैं ठीक भी कर सकती हूँ. और मैं बच्चों के साथ कैसा भी है बच्चों से क्या पूछना, हाउ आई डील विथ माई किड्स. आई हैव चेंज क्वाइट अ बिट आफ्टर स्टार्टेड द मेडिटेशन.
सो सर, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन टू यू. जैसे मैम ने भी बताया कि बच्चों के साथ एक जो रिलेशन होता है वो इम्प्रूव हुआ. सिमिलर काइंड ऑफ रिलेशन वी हैव विद आवर फैमिली एंड पीपल अराउंड अस. सो डिड यू फाइंड एनी चेंज इन यू एंड योर बिहेवियर विद द पीपल अराउंड यू?
Yeah, so definitely. So at work, right, you deal with all kinds of people, right, with my peers, my team who I work with every day, or my the senior managers that I work with, right? So I mean, when you work with all of them assuming positive intent, right, you think like everybody is trying to do their best given whatever constraints that they have, then things will and you see everybody working well, actually, right, together, towards one goal. And when you don't, I mean, when you feel like you're not competing with your peers, everything will go well, right? I mean, yeah, we're all working on the same project, for the same end goal. When you look at it that way, you trust people, then the relationship will improve. They see that, right? I mean, you care for them, that comes out well, in the end.
पिरामिड के अंदर मेडिटेशन करने से और पिरामिड के बाहर मेडिटेशन करने से क्या आपको कोई डिफरेंसेस फील हुआ है?
लास्ट ईयर मैं जब इंडिया आई थी, आई वेंट टू पिरामिड वैली, बैंगलोर. सो फर्स्ट टाइम आई वेंट टू द चेंबर एंड देन आई डिड द मेडिटेशन देयर. Definitely the energy levels in the pyramid valley are huge. So the meditating, I could do meditation like completely 1.5 hours there and there. And then it was pretty hot day that day. Still, I didn't feel the heat. I could see the energy levels, like, the energy coming all over. The energy levels in pyramid, doing it in the pyramid is really, really high compared to the one that we do.
मैम नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन आपसे मेरा ये होगा कि क्या आप लोग शाकाहारी हैं या पहले से थे या ध्यान में आने के बाद हुए?
मैं पहले से शाकाहारी नहीं हूँ. ध्यान में आने के बाद I transformed as a vegetarian.
तो उस जर्नी के बारे में भी थोड़ा बताइए, क्योंकि इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू चेंज योरसेल्फ फ्रॉम व्हाट यू वर एंड व्हाट यू आर. तो उस जर्नी के बारे में थोड़ा बताइए.
So just whenever I was in a meditation, they were promoting vegetarianism and all that. I just wanted to try it. So मैंने सोचा कि 1 week let me try not eating anything. So that extended to 1 month, and then later to 2 months, and then 1 full year. Then when I said, okay, if I could do 1 full year, why not do completely? And then completely I stopped eating.
So it was this easy for you?
It was very easy.
Very beautiful. So your experience of being a vegetarian is?
So through Buddha's CEO 40-day program, I learned about vegetarianism, the benefits of being vegetarian and why we should be vegetarian, right? When we should not harm animals. And also, like when you eat non-vegetarian, right? Why that food is not good for you? Because when you kill an animal, right? It before it dies, it releases a lot of chemicals, and the non-vegetarian food that you eat has all those chemicals which are bad for you. You are getting all those bad chemicals, all the stress chemicals into your body, and it has a negative impact, on everything that you do. So that's one of the, that's I would say the primary reason, right? And I don't really, even though I've been a non-vegetarian for many years, once I stopped eating, I don't really miss, because I understand why and the health benefits, as well as you being compassionate to animals and planet Earth, because when it takes a lot of resources, a lot of water and a lot of grains to grow animals. So yeah, when you're vegetarian, you're helping the planet, and overall, there are more resources available for everyone.
Very beautiful. So because it's very important for the people who are watching to understand the concept behind it. So when you said that there are chemicals, they go inside us, and not only chemicals, the negativity which goes inside us, along with the non-veg we eat. So very beautifully explained, sir. So with this, I would conclude our interview, but I would ask both of you to give a message for the people watching this, that why they should do meditation and why is it important for us. So first you.
Yeah, so I think the everyday meditation is really important, and what Patriji recommends, right, is meditate based on your age, right? Let's say you're 30 years, you meditate at least 30 minutes per day, and that's what I've been trying to do. And of course, longer meditations are better, especially if you're trying to, manage a health condition or getting better or dealing with a problem, actually, right? So, and I would say, definitely take the time to meditate, and, so first thing in the morning or end of the day, right? Preferably, because it's easier to get into a deeper meditative states when you are not thinking about all the problems and stuff, right? And especially in the morning or before going to bed. Also actually listen to people's experiences, right? Through PMC Hindi channel. When you listen to somebody, you might connect with some point that they're saying. You might experiment with that, right? You might hear a book that somebody explained about, and you might read that book and get something out of it, right? And share your experiences, so because probably, so let's say you share your experience, you're meditating regularly, it will help somebody else, listening to your experience, however it helped you actually, right? And one more thing that I would strongly recommend is, reading books. So I mean, the books are, great source of wisdom, right? When an author writes a book, he would have spent a lot of time researching, it could be from his experience or based on his research, right? Condensed, for us to read in 4 or 5 hours, so, and if you like the book, explain the concept to somebody else, right? Your friends, or promote that book actually. And I also recommend, the books that you liked, go back and reread them actually, that way, you, based on your experience and where you're in journey, you would, have a different understanding or better understanding, and you get more out of the book.
Very beautiful, so very beautiful. Thank you so much, ma'am. Your concluding answers.
So I would say the meditation, the Anapanasati meditation, is one of the easiest meditation that anyone can do. So there is no, you don't need any experience to start off with the Anapanasati meditation. You can start off with the meditation, and then you can just have that as your lifestyle. Like every day how you brush your teeth, just do the meditation at least 10 minutes and you will see the benefits. And then just with an open mind, if you guys are not doing the meditation, just start off with the meditation and you will see the benefits in no time.
It's very beautiful, ma'am, very beautiful. So thank you so much for your time and this beautiful message that you just gave. Thank you for coming to PMC, to Hain PSSM.
Thank you, Anjali ji. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, Anjali ji, and thank you PMC Hindi for giving us this opportunity.
तो दर्शकों, आपने देखा कि कितनी खूबसूरती से सर और मैम ने अपनी जर्नी हमें बताई, हमारे साथ साझा की, और कितने खूबसूरत मैसेजेस उन्हें हमें दिए एनिमल को सेव करने को लेकर, उनकी लाइफ में जो स्ट्रेस जैसी प्रॉब्लम्स थी उनको किस तरीके से सॉल्व किया, और सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट, आप अपने जब लाइफ में, अपने ड्यूटीज़ में, अपने जॉब्स में होते हैं तो आप किस तरीके से जो प्रॉब्लम्स हैं उनके साथ डील कर सकते हैं ध्यान करने से। ऐसे ही और पिरामिड मास्टर्स की जर्नी हम आप तक लेकर आते रहेंगे। उन्हें देखने के लिए देखते रहिए PMC हिंदी, हम हैं PSSM। धन्यवाद।
हम हैं PSSM पत्री जी के संग, हम हैं PSSM सांसों के संग।